Let's talk about the Kaplan Nursing Entrance Exam, the Kaplan Nursing Admissions Test. This is a part of a video series where we go over every subject, all the topics within each of those subjects, so you know everything you need to know. It's really the ultimate video for the KNAT, and I've just watched every video on YouTube. I spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours and hours doing it so that you don't have to. This is the video you need to watch, right? And so we're going to do a lot of videos like these. So subscribe to us on YouTube, ring the bell so you get notifications on all the new videos coming out, and join our Facebook group. That's the KNAT Facebook group. Tons of good resources in there, a whole community of people who are taking this test and can answer your questions and help you guys out with different problems that you might have, whether it's science or math or whatever it is. So this part of the video series is going to be just kind of general tips and strategy for the test and kind of different test taking things that you can do to just dominate the day that you show up to take that test, whether it's you're taking it from home or you're taking it at a testing center. The first thing, I hate to be that guy, but go to bed early. Don't stay up. It is tempting. I've done it myself. I've taken standardized tests and I stayed up till 1 a.m. because I was so worried about getting a good score and I just needed to cram in that last little part of science. So I stayed up late. I woke up, I was groggy. My test was at like 9 a.m. and I blew it. I was not fresh. Don't do that. Don't be that guy or girl. Go to bed early. I'm not your mom and dad, but God, just go to bed early. Give yourself time in the morning when you wake up. Don't be rushing around. Leave yourself plenty of time. Whether your test is super early or in the middle of the day, just make sure you have plenty of time. Another kind of thing that I think is really understated and undervalued in doing well on test day is to exercise. I'm not a big exerciser. I don't do it 7 days a week. I do it here and there, and I know the benefits of it. And the benefit of it is 10, 20 minutes of exercise is this thing, right? You learned about A&P. You're going to for this test. You know about the brain. It puts blood in your brain. It pumps blood into your brain and helps you just be so much more alert for the entire day. Your brain functions at a much higher level. It's not about deadlifting 300 pounds. It's about do some jumping jacks, okay, before you head out for the test. Jog in place, do some push-ups, some sit-ups, some squats, just anything. Just get a little bit moving, get the blood going, get the breathing going, and it's just blood into your brain. Even if you never exercise, do it on this one day. You will feel the difference, and it will help you. It will help you. So create a study plan. Leave yourself a couple of weeks to study. Don't try and cram it all into 1 week. Don't cram it into eight hours a day over 1 week. Okay, give yourself like 4 to 6 weeks. That's a pretty average amount of time. If you can, study 1.5 hours a day, 2 hours a day, whatever fits into your schedule. Create that study plan and stick to it. Whether you need to shift around your schedule and do it super early in the morning, or if you're more of a night person, if you have family, friends, obligations, things like that, just carve out your time and make sure you stick to it. The other thing I can say is don't memorize questions. A lot of people, I see it time and time again online. Everybody's like, where are the actual questions? Where do you know if this passage is on the test? Is that passage on it? I just want to memorize the questions. You are doing yourself a disservice. Okay, you need to understand the material no matter how that question is asked. If it's finding the main idea of a paragraph, you need to know how to do that. You need to know the math and the writing. Don't try too hard. Don't waste too much time trying to find the exact stuff that's on the exam or who's got the practice test that is the most similar. A lot of times, if you can teach someone else the material, that means you've mastered it. That means you know it. So that's always kind of a helpful strategy. If you've got like mom or dad or your boyfriend or girlfriend around, significant other, whoever it is, ask them if you can take like 10 minutes and try and teach them this subject. And if they can understand it, that means you know it. Invest in good resources. Okay. The value in using something like, say, the KNAT Tutor online course or from Smart Edition or the Smart Edition Academy online course is that we know exactly what's on the test. We laid out all the topics. We've taken the test before. And when you go online, there's lots of good resources on YouTube and different places. Use those. But what can end up happening is you're studying stuff that's maybe not on the test, and you're not sure what's on the test. You don't know. Well, these videos are going to help you out with that, but that's what we do. right? We give you the exact material that you need to know for the test. We give you lots of practice tests and lots of questions, video lessons, everything that you need to know. And it's the exact stuff that's on the test, right? So it's totally worth investing in good resources. $30 for a book, or if it's an online course even, that's like 50 or $60. It's totally worth it. Because it's going to save you so much time and give you the exact stuff that you need to know. And you know it's reliable and it's kind of coming from experts, at least in our case. On the test day, show up early. Don't be that guy or gal that shows up 1 minute before the test and is rushing out of your car. And the reason is, a lot of times in these proctored exam sites, sometimes you're not allowed to bring stuff in. So you might have to go back down your car, and that might be down a couple flights of stairs or an elevator way out into the parking lot, 50 rows back. And those types of things happen all the time. So don't lose your opportunity to be sitting in that test, in that chair when you need to be. So give yourself plenty of time. And then the other thing is, if you are doing a proctored exam, give yourself even more time, because people freak out. Be prepared, be set up, be ready to go 20 minutes, 30 minutes before that thing even starts. And that way you don't kind of have to stress about that kind of stuff. So, in terms of like the testing, take diagnostic tests. And Smart Edition Academy offers you plenty of tests. We have a diagnostic test. We even have a free practice test. There's links below for that. Take that free practice test, the diagnostic test. It's going to help you identify your strengths and your weaknesses and focus on your weaknesses. If you know stuff, that's good. Don't be looking at that same material when you know you have weaknesses that you need to focus on that. That is how you bring your score up the fastest. The quickest way to do it is just know what your weaknesses are and drill down on those, pinpoint them, and just focus all your studying on that. We help you guys do that. So check out the links below. You can get access to different diagnostic tests. Another thing that's helpful is kind of knowing your learning style, right? And again, Smart Edition Academy has you covered here no matter what your learning style is. Some people are musical. They like playing music in the background, so do that kind of a thing. Some people are interpersonal. So in that case, form a study group. Find some other people who are taking the test, trying to get into your program. Jump into our Facebook group and try and be active on there. And if you're intrapersonal, means you like to be by yourself more, then use books. Take notes, track your progress, be kind of very focused on that kind of doing it yourself. If you are linguistic, try teaching it to someone else and learn as you speak. Also, if you can teach it to someone, that means you know the material. That's all the tips and strategies I have for the KNAT test. Hopefully those are going to help you out. Check out all the other videos. We go over all the subject, each and every topic, and subscribe to us on YouTube so that you get all those videos. And there's going to be lots and lots more tutorials. If you have any questions or anything you want to comment, do that below. If you think I missed anything, if you have a tip or a strategy that has really helped you out, we want to hear about it. So comment below. And until then, good luck on the test, guys, and let's get the study in. See you soon.